A quiet Mexican beach suddenly swarmed by foreign men driving Pentagon warning signs into the sand. No announcement, no permission. And for a moment, it looked as if the United States had claimed a slice of Mexico. What happened next set off a diplomatic alarm neither side can ignore. A routine day on Mexico's northeastern coast turned into a moment of international alarm when U.S. personnel inadvertently landed on a Mexican beach and declared it restricted American territory. According to a CBS report, the incident unfolded on November 17th at Playa Bagdad, a stretch of coastline just 12 miles south of the U.S.-Mexico border, and has since intensified diplomatic tensions between the two countries. Witnesses say a group of unidentified men arrived by boat and began hammering large signs into the sand near the point where the Rio Grande meets the Gulf of Mexico. The signs, written in English and Spanish, featured the U.S. Department of Defense logo and read, "Warning, restricted area," further stating that the site had been declared off-limits by the commander. They warned that unauthorized access, photography, or drawings were prohibited, and cautioned that anyone found in the area could be detained and searched. Locals contacted authorities, prompting heavily armed Mexican Navy units to deploy in force, arriving in trucks mounted with machine guns. The potential for confrontation was acute. Mexican Marines found the men still on the beach, continuing to install the markers. The Mexican government later confirmed that its Navy removed all 6 signs, which it believed were placed inside Mexican territory. What followed was a rapid diplomatic scramble to determine who these men were and why they appeared to be claiming a piece of Mexico's coastline as Pentagon property. The men were identified as Department of War contractors, sent to install signs marking National Defense Area 3, part of a new U.S. effort to expand defense-controlled zones along the southern border in 2025.
Changes in water depth and topography altered the perception of the international boundary's location. Government of Mexico personnel removed 6 signs based on their perception of the international boundary's location.
According to the Pentagon, shifting water levels in the Rio Grande and changes to the terrain had created confusion about the exact placement of the international boundary. The men mistakenly invaded on the Mexican side and believed they were operating within U.S. territory. Mexico's Foreign Affairs Ministry issued a firm response, saying its Navy acted promptly to remove the signs and safeguard national sovereignty. President Claudia Sheinbaum confirmed that the International Boundary and Water Commission, the body responsible for demarcating the border, had been brought in to reassess the location. The incident comes at a moment of heightened tension, just a day after President Donald Trump said he was prepared to take whatever measures necessary, including the use of force, to stop drugs entering the United States. President Sheinbaum has unequivocally rejected any suggestion of military action on Mexican soil. Though resolved peacefully, the beach landing has laid bare the fragility of border demarcation and the political sensitivities surrounding the U.S. military presence. What the Pentagon calls a navigational mistake has instead become a stark reminder of how quickly a misunderstanding on the frontier can escalate into a full-blown diplomatic crisis.